Hello everybody, this is Adam with a brand new video, and with the fourth day of our Third Eye Chakra healing camp, we are going to talk about the origins of the characteristics of this particular chakra, because depending on where you see it, who says it, and what culture it's in, it could be vastly different. The Third Eye Chakra got its name from So basically what the Third Eye Chakra was, they called it the mind's eye, where you see the spiritual realms between each thing, and the association with it is the mind. When you do that, you find out more about yourself, you find out more about your intuition, and also you find out more about the spiritual realm, where the crown, we'll get to later, is more about attaching it all together, because then you find inner peace. What the Third Eye Chakra teaches us is not to realize that one person or social group can determine your life's path. When change is apparent, it is because of a larger chromatic dynamic or chain of events that led you up to this point and moving you along towards the next stage of your life. For example, it may look like an individual has manipulated you into believing you should stay in a job you dislike, but their thoughts are just an illusion about how you should live, and will hold you captive for an entire lifetime if you even be carried into further. Basically, if you stay at that position. You need to learn and grow with every decision that you make, or what somebody else has said, a bad boss, a manipulative friend, a family member who believes they're doing their best, but really you see that as an imbalance. How you react to it is going to dictate on your trajectory in your life. The power of this chakra is to teach us that there is nothing to fear. Everything happens for a reason. Your thoughts and perceptions are going to dictate how your life goes. If you stay at that bad job, you're going to be miserable. What you should do is find a way to either make the money that you do with your passion, or you find another job. This person's manipulation tactic, I'm going to continue using this example to illustrate the origin, because this is more of the practical side of the Third Eye Chakra, not the spiritual side, because some people don't believe in that spiritual side. The intuition for you is to leave the job, but you don't want to because you may not find it. The problem with this is that kind of indecisiveness means that your third eye is blocked. You know what will make you happy. You know leaving the job and getting away from this manipulative person is the best thing for you, because you don't want to end up like this person. You don't want this person to control your life. And it's a very powerful chakra if you can hone in on the chakra, your world just changes. Your mental abilities, your psychological skills, and how you evaluate beliefs and attitudes are also dictated by this chakra, which the association with the god of this chakra is really a big thing on what this truly is. Because the eye of Shiva, that is the original third eye, and it was actually at the back of your head originally, because it's on the other side of your mind. Your eyes are the gateway to your soul, and the third eye is the gateway to your mind. But as it evolved, because chakra theories evolve, especially when we find new theories from Hindu and Buddhism and all of these races, like the root race, you'll see a difference as it continues. You know, wow, that was terrible. So the references to this eye can be found in different traditions. In the Hindu, the third eye is related to the mystical eye of Shiva, which is the forehead of several gods, because this one is the connection to the spiritual realm, or clairvoyance. So this is why in the literature of the Sanskrit version, or the Ajna chakra, it is the brow chakra, which is why now it's here instead of the back of the head. And I think the root races actually had it at the back of the head for the other theory. But this one is for a different perspective on the world. And if you want to continue to keep it as a part of a more, not as a as more of a, what is the word? If you want to keep it as more of a practical approach, there it is. Woo, there it is. The practical approach of the third eye chakra is intuition, open-mindedness, and truth. When this thing is opened, and this is something that the Hindu text also prescribed, and the reason why the Hindus and the Buddhists tried to, or at least had the third eye chakra written down the way it wasn't just for the spiritual realm, it's to understand others, your intuition, to know when to leave that job, your open-mindedness to find a new job, and the truth that this job sucks and you want to leave it is an example of what it is. The wisdom is attached to the intuition, because as you learn more about life and as you learn more about how you act and how you do and how other people perceive you, you gain that wisdom. In Eastern philosophies, it was known as our third eye in the spiritual center, which interacts with the rational mind in order to deepen our intuition, insight, to see beyond the veil of illusion that is called Maya. So there we go. It is to unveil the illusion of a friend, of a good boss, of a good job, of all of that. Opening the mind and determining between the thoughts motivated by strength, fear, and illusion are all challenges of the sixth chakra, or the third eye chakra. It is learning to develop an impressionable mind. And detaching oneself from physical and mental illusions, we can transcend our thoughts, worries, and fears to know our souls truly from within. The third eye chakra holds a unique combination of facts, fears, and personal experiences and memories that are continually active within the energy of the mental body. And this was all in that Eastern philosophy. It was all within the old Hindu texts, which is the origin of the theory behind the chakra. As you have your physical body from the root to the throat, when you open all of those, now the third eye opens and you see the illusions that you put on yourself and what other people put on you. And it's your reaction to those and those decisions making that develop wisdom. This is the core. The core of this chakra is truth. Sometimes a negative memory can manifest as truth to an individual later in life. For example, a person is made to believe that they are fat or ugly their entire life. Then this can manifest as fact with their toughest patterns as a result. They will develop body dysmorphia and low self-esteem. This is why positive affirmation, especially in the development in a very young age, is a wonderful learning tool to use to open up this inner peace. Luckily, I was never told any of this as a child, that or I am repressing it and I don't know. But knowing it now as 26 years old, and obviously a little bit later, and you can open your third eye at any point in time. This is not necessarily something for the young kids. You could be 60 years old and listening to this video, and you can do this. And you could have faced these problems. And once again, this goes back to a past experience that could manifest in a overall conclusion. The body dysmorphia and low self-esteem is the effect of being fat and ugly their entire life. So if you have attachment issues from let's just say as an example of a much darker perspective, and a lot of people face this now, a divorce, a very nasty divorce. You could have attachment issues as a result, either from your personal divorce or a divorce of your parents, and you had to experience it. The reason that this chakra is so important is your reaction to something you necessarily can't control. And this control of the incontrollable is the antithesis of those Eastern philosophies for the third eye chakra. This is the foundation. It's the wisdom. And knowing how to react to it, to find this inner peace, is the antithesis of it. This is the foundation. Boom. Right here. And this is what it teaches us. It helps us realize that not one person, social group, can determine your life's path. It's up to you, because it's your life path. It's your reaction. Because you can't control that person, and you can't control that social group. And I think the philosophers who hypothesized and developed the third eye chakra in the first place, Hinduism, Buddhism, or the root race, which is actually a precursor to those philosophies, understood that you can't control everything. And the blue color to it is a symbol of control and purity and understanding and wisdom. The animal associated with this chakra is the owl. And the owl, once again, is that very wisdom-based animal. It learns, it develops its processes, and it will change its entire pattern of thought to match its environment, because it knows that you can't control your environment. And there goes my phone. And luckily I finished my thought. So, people, don't be afraid to attack this chakra. It's going to be hard. And I think that the understanding of its origins is a wonderful precursor to really healing the chakra. I do thank you for listening to my rant, because my rant is my rant. And if you did enjoy this, remember to like, subscribe, and share. And if you want to understand how these chakras can change your life and for better, for 100% better, and how you can find your inner peace, check out the first link in the description. It is called My #1 Recommendation for Understanding Chakras. It's 100% free. It's a great video. Go ahead and check it out. And I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day.